Good afternoon, friends. You are here on October the 27th, Tuesday, October the 27th. You're with me, Genevieve Coe. I am a very happy Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Markham, Ontario, Canada, and I love to share stamping with everyone. So whether you live in Canada or not, I love to share stamping with you. And in terms of my classes and what I do, I'm able to send things all across Canada. So I love to connect with you. I love to share stamping. And each week, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I like to hop on and just connect with those of you who want to see a little stamping. Hi, Pat. So hopefully, I know it takes a couple minutes for people to find me. Hi, Donna. Hi, Emily. Great to see you guys tuning in. So we had a really great weekend at the Ladies Retreat weekend. It was really supposed to be a weekend where people could take the time away and craft to their heart's content. And so normally it's easier to take that time to craft to our heart's content when we leave our homes. And that's what we typically do. I usually rent a ballroom up in Midland, Ontario, and we go away and we bring all our crafting stuff, and I love to pamper with like little gifts and little treats and prepare stamping projects for people, and it's really a getaway. But as COVID has things, hi Cheryl, hi Serena, it just really wasn't a good idea to gather at the hotel in Midland, and so we went all virtual. So the only trick is that it's really like a mental game. You have to tell yourself, I'm not really leaving my house, but I have to pretend I'm leaving my house so that I can still get the crafting done that I need to get done. Have you ever heard the term? I used to call them UFO days. So I used to have days where people would come to my house, bring their stuff, and craft away, and I called them UFO days. And UFO stands for unfinished objects. So how many of you have unfinished objects, UFOs, hanging around that you need to work on? I know I do. I'm sure you do too. So anyway, that's why I run these ladies retreat events, so that you can work on your UFOs, do whatever craft you want, also to get a little escapism from the stresses of ordinary life. So that's what we did this weekend. So we did it online. People could hop in and out of the Zoom room as they wanted. So the Zoom room was like our little virtual room. Anyway, I posted some photos on my blog, so that you can go and take a peek. And just so you know, I'm doing another ladies retreat event November the 21st. It'll be all day. It won't be a whole weekend, but it'll run from like 9:30 to 9, and you can just work on your stuff, but get that little extra inspiration. That's really a perk of being a part of the ladies retreat experience, because you'll get special make and take projects designed just for you. You'll get a special goodie bag of products. You'll get little pillow gifts, 2 little pillow gifts, and there's tons of inspiration throughout the day. So I hope you'll consider joining in. That's just one of the things that's going on in the Stampin' for Fun world in November. But there's lots more, so I can dive into that. So also to let you know that it is now the last week of October. So next week we'll be starting a new product of the month, and this is the last week for this month's ordering special. This month's online ordering special is to get a little sampler of 6x6 foil paper. So I have some pretty foil papers that I'd love to mail out to you. If you place your online order, just go to genevieve.stampinup.net, and you can place your order, and that'll be the special gift for you. Okay, so who remembers the product of the month that we're focusing on this month? It's the For Unto Us stamp set. Sorry, I know it's backwards for you. I'll flip the camera over so that you can see it a little better. I'll share a few announcements, and then it's going to be an interesting week this week on Tuesday at 2, because I was so busy with the ladies retreat weekend. Yesterday, I had to take my daughter to an appointment that kind of lasted like it feels like it was most of the day, but it was really half the day. But then by the time I came back, it was kind of hard to get back into work here. So I'm a little behind. So the card that I wanted to show you today is in here, but I haven't tried it. So that's what's going to be interesting about today's Facebook Live. You're going to get a real live experience of me just trying to create a card. It's actually kind of cased one that I saw on Pinterest. But you can look at it on the internet and then try it yourself and it doesn't turn out at all, or it might turn out better because I changed some things or it just looks better in real life. So you're going to experience that with me today because I didn't have time to try it before our Tuesday at 2 today. I've been busy trying to clean up a bit from the ladies retreat. Those of you who won prizes at the ladies retreat weekend, you are going to be so proud of me. I have them all already in the mail. So that's kind of what I did yesterday. So anyway, although I just saw Serena hop on and I told my husband to bring a bag to you when he went to work today, but I don't know if he did. It might still be on my floor. But anyway, it's all packed and ready for you. Okay, so let's flip this over. I'm so excited so many of you are joining in today. And just a reminder that when you comment, it encourages me so that I know people are watching, but also it allows you to enter into the drawing that I do each week for just to pick a winner for a little prize to say thanks for tuning in. So you get a chance to win a little prize if you comment, and as well, you're encouraging me. So, good morning. Okay, so let's, I've told you guys before, I don't have any fancy equipment here, so I basically just flip it over, and I try to move slowly because if you're anything like me, it's really easy to get motion sick if I move too fast. So I used to have trouble with vertigo. Sometimes I still do. So I don't know. I feel like it has something to do with my ears. Okay, so sorry, I didn't even have time to change my grid paper to a nice grid paper, but I think we're still doing the same host code for this month of October. And there we go. Hopefully that's going to work okay for us. So as I said, if you want to place an order, if there's anything you see and you want to shop online, feel free. My website address is genevieve.stampinup.net, and you just use this host code. If your order is $60 or more, I'll give you a little sampling of free foil paper. Okay, and that's my little online ordering special for October. If you want to sign up for any November classes, just go to this website, bit.ly, it's a bit.ly link, bit.ly/Stampin' for Fun November. You can do that, but let me give you a sneak peek of some of the stuff that's coming in November, since I like to kind of share what's going on in the craft cave here. Okay, so sorry about all the messy. I've got like measurements here. I've got a little note to order metallic pearls. I just write whatever on here. Okay, so some of my November events going on. Oh, okay. One thing is, I don't know if you're on my newsletter list, but now's the time to start getting your Christmas wish lists to me. All you have to do is jot down what you'd love to receive this holiday season and just put the name or 2 or 3 of contact people that normally like to get you little holiday gifts. And I'm pretty discreet. I just contact them and say that I have a wish list from you, and if they want to purchase you anything off that wish list, they can be in contact with me. So if you're on my email newsletter list, you would have gotten a link today to fill out your wish list, and you're going to want to do that not only because you might get something you love under the tree, but you'll also get entered to win this fantastic prize, this bundle worth around $50. Okay, so let's get those wish lists filled out. What else can I tell you that's going on? Okay, so this is the last week for the Designer Series paper sale. So last chance to stock up on your select DSPs, getting 15% off. So as I mentioned, our product of the month has been the For Unto Us. So even in some of the previous cards that I showed on Tuesday, see how I used the DSP there? DSP here. So these are actually ones that are on sale. So anyway, take advantage. You can shop online, or of course you can always message me if you're not comfortable shopping online, or you're local and you want to pick up your order, maybe save a bit of shipping. You can just contact me. Okay, so events coming up. As I mentioned, the For Unto Us. So it was really interesting. So this is what we made last week. This was the first week in October. This is the second week in October. So I actually love these cards so much, and I love this stamp set so much that it is going to be a class. So if you want to get the pre-cut pieces for the cards, you just let me know and register on that form I was telling you about. The class is $45. It actually includes the stamp set. So it's an amazing value because you'll get to make 8. You'll get to make 2 of each design. I haven't decided whether I'm going with the Seaside Spray or the Rococo Rose yet. I was kind of taking votes the other day. Anyway, and so you'll actually get to make 2 of each design. There'll be 4 different designs. You'll make 2 of each design. You'll get the stamp set included. It's an amazing value for $45. You can just register right here. What happens if you already own the stamp set? There is a place on the form to say I already own it, and I'll be in contact with you so that you can pick another product of equal or lesser value for me to send with you with your kit. Okay. Santa's Workshop class. Here's a little sneak peek of one of the projects. It's a gift card holder. Look at, isn't that super cute? You can pop your gift card in there. You'll get all the measurements, everything for Santa's Workshop. It's 12 projects, and everything as much as possible will be pre-cut and die cut for you. So this stitch circle, for example, will be die cut for you. And then you will actually be getting $50 worth of brand new product that you'll use on your projects, but you'll have tons left over too. So for example, like you'll get a whole pack of the Trimming the Town DSP as part of the class. You'll also get a whole new package of these, all the trimming embellishments. You'll get, what else will you get? Anyway, it's $50 worth of product. You'll get the ribbon combo pack, lots of stuff. So anyway, here's another few little sneak peek of some of the projects. Okay, so there's ornaments, gift card holders, tags, and I'm doing it in collaboration with Lori Heiling from the USA. She just stamps such cute things, so I don't want you to miss any of it. So you can just register right here, bit.ly/Stampin' for Fun November. Okay, so that's coming up. So all the deadlines for my November classes, November 1st is the last day. So make sure you don't miss anything. What other sneak peeks can I give you? I told you about the For Unto Us class. Oh, Ladies Retreat Day. I told you about that earlier. Here's a little sneak peek of one of the make and takes for that one. Because the theme is going to be the wonder of the season, wonder of Christmas. So that's that. And then one of my classes that are just relaxing class, it's called Sweet and Simple class. It's at a great price point, only $25, and you'll get to make 4 cards. The theme in November is Christmas cards, and you'll get all the pieces, and everyone will get one free embellishment as well included in their kit. Okay, so this is a little sneak peek of the Sweet and Simple class in November. So I guess that's the class sneak peeks I wanted to show you, and to remind you that the deadline for registering for any November classes is November the 1st. Okay, I guess that's it for now for the announcement. So here we go. We're going to do this crazy thing where I don't actually know how the card we're making is going to turn out, and if I feel up to it, I have 2 cards in my mind that I want to do. And then maybe we can decide which one is going to be the final card for my For Unto Us class. Okay, so this is brass foil. So I know, look at how shiny it is. Like it's like a mirror practically. Whoa, see, you can see me there. Okay, so that's the difference between the brass and here's the gold. Okay, so I don't know if you can, yeah, I think you can kind of see the difference between the brass and the gold. So I'm not sure today whether I'm going to use the gold or the brass, but I haven't used the brass in a while. I only have a little bit left, so I have used it, but, and I've been using a lot of the gold. So I thought maybe today I would try the brass and use that. I also thought, let's see how this card turns out. I didn't get a chance to practice it, so we'll do it together. Okay, so we're going to use the Very Vanilla Thick. I'll grab my trimmer. And of course, those of you just tuning in, make sure you comment or anybody who's tuning in, because I do love to give a little raffle prize. I kind of randomly draw one of the comments from the comments, and you get a little prize in the mail. So it's just my way of saying thanks for engaging with me and thanks for sharing stamping with me. Okay, so I'm going to use the I keep wanting to say Whisper White, the Very Vanilla Thick, and I'm going to cut it in half at the 4 1/4 mark. So let's do that. Okay, so our Stampin' Up! Cardstock is such great quality. I love it. It's perfect for card making. It's heavyweight. I wouldn't use anything else. Okay, and then I'm going to score it at 5 1/2. So our trimmer has, I don't know if you can see it there. Our trimmer has a kind of a dark blade and a lighter one. The light one is the scoring blade. It creates kind of a score line here. Okay. And there you go. So what we'll do is we'll fold that. That'll be our card base. Okay, let's see where this card is going, and let's see if I like it. Let's see if, and this is what happens in real life. I don't usually do it on camera though, where I don't know what the card's gonna look like. Sometimes I get ideas off the internet, or I see something that I like and it inspires me. So that's where this project is right now. It's something that I saw. It's in my head. I wanted to try it. Normally I try it before I go on live with you guys, but you know, some weekends, some weeks are busy. So I'm going to cut a layer here. I just cut it at 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, which is a very common kind of layered measurement there. Okay. And then now let's bring in our brass foil, and I am going to cut it at 2 inches. Yeah, I think 2 inches is going to work. 2 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, and I'm thinking that it's going to kind of go across like that. Let's give that a try. Okay, and then let me put this away. Oh, that's exciting, Pat. So I know that Pat is a demonstrator, just as I am. And we have our Stampin' Up! Convention in November. We call it On Stage. But this year, we're not flying to Salt Lake City for our On Stage. We are, being safe, and we're doing it online. So they sent us a box for those of us that wanted the kind of the swag box. So I did get my box too with our convention bag, and it's fun. It's fun to get happy mail. Okay, what else did I want to do with this card? I was going to use this embossing folder, the Evergreen Forest 3D embossing folder. So let's do that. And we'll take our friend, our cut and emboss machine. I never know the best way to kind of display this on my table. And this baby just gives that extra wow factor to our crafting, because we get to be able to use embossing or die cutting. That's great. So let me set this up here. We're going to use this number 1 platform. And the platforms come with the cut and emboss machine, in case you're wondering. I don't need this layer. I just need this one and this one. So yes, all these plates come with the embossing machine, the cut and emboss machine. So when you purchase it, you can get started right away. It doesn't come with any of the folders or the dies though, because you would need to pick which design you want. So you buy those separately. Okay, so I'm going to use this Woodland Evergreen Forest embossing folder. And I think I'm gonna kind of position the cardstock so that we've got some sky and we've got some trees. So let's do that. Okay, so that you can kind of, when you put it in the embossing folder, you can kind of see where it lands, what it's going to look like. And let's roll this through. Okay, it's so easy to use. our cut and emboss machine. And I love, my favorite thing is that the platforms fold up so it's easy to store. There you go. Isn't that great? This folder is so great. I don't know if you can kind of see how it really does look like it's like a woodland forest. Okay, and then I thought I would try, now this is, I don't know if it'll work because, as I told you, I didn't try this card beforehand, but I am going to put the brass foil in the embossing folder as well. So I think there's a similar kind of, so whenever you feel a bit stumped about what to make, one thing you can do is actually look at the catalog and see different projects in the catalog. And we do it all the time, at least I do. It's called casing the catalog. And so then you can kind of get ideas from there and try it. So let me put this back in here. I've put my brass foil in, and let's see how the brass foil looks when it's embossed. Let's see how it looks. I know, I've been using it a lot, Louise, this Evergreen Forest folder. Okay. So, yeah, for those of you that don't have a cut and emboss machine or any kind of die cutting machine, you should definitely think about investing because it really ups your projects. Look at that. It is just shining. It's just shining, and the embossing just, woo, okay. So there we go. Just like that. Okay, so let's move our cut and emboss machine. We don't need that anymore. So far, this card isn't looking like a disaster. I'm always worried when I haven't tried it first, but hopefully it looks like it'll turn out. How bad can it be? It's using shiny things and a pretty embossing folder. How bad can the project be, right? Okay, pretty much using Stampin' Up! Product helps make your finished projects look great. Okay, so let's put some adhesive on the back there. It is a little harder when it's bumpy at the back, but the adhesive went on perfectly. And if you guys are unfamiliar with the Seal and the Seal Plus, I did talk about it in last week's video, last week's Tuesday at 2 video. Hi, Vicky, great to see you. See you in quotations. So I did give a little bit of talking, just a few tips about using these, but I use it all the time now, so it seems to be working out pretty well. Okay, there we go. Maybe I could have moved that a little more to the left. Is it too late to do it? The Seal adhesive is pretty sticky, so sometimes you can't really fix it. Oh, I might be able to. I feel like I should move it a little more to the left. Probably doesn't matter. It's probably one of those things that's bothering me, but nobody else. You ever notice that? Oh no, okay. With the brass foil, you can't get any adhesive. It picks up every fingerprint. I wonder if I can use an adhesive eraser to get rid of it. Anyway, it's handmade. I'm not going to worry. Still pretty good considering. Okay, and then, oh, I put my cut and emboss machine away, but I wanted to cut a stitched circle. But I'm just looking at my pile, and I seem to have extra of these. Would this work? No, I really kind of wanted a circle. We can decide. See, this is what happens when you don't prepare the project ahead of time. You get distracted, and you're like, oh, maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. Okay. So what have you guys been crafting lately? I think many of you that are watching have done some crafting before. You know, a pandemic is a perfect time to craft because it helps keep you busy, and you're making things to bless other people. And I find the process of making it very calming. So there you go. Okay, so this die is from everyone should have these. If you have been around with me a while, you'll know I use this all the time, the Stitched Shapes dies. So look at the shapes that it cuts out. So it's got like 4 different sizes of stitched circles, 4 different sizes of stitched ovals, and 4 different sizes of stitched squares. So it gives you a great variety. And again, if there's anything you see that you love, just make sure you head to my website, genevieve.stampinup.net, and hit the Shop Now button, and you can browse my online store. Because it's the last week to take advantage of the October online ordering special. So I'm sure you would love to receive a sampling of some foil papers. All you need to do is just use that host code. Whoops. Make sure you use that host code, and when your order is $60 or more, you can totally get that gift from me. Okay, here we go. Oh, maybe I can kind of hide my little, yay! See, there's never a mistake in crafting. There's just like creative opportunities. I think I would have liked to put it a little lower, but given that I did a big smear right there with my adhesive, I'm going to cover it up. So as you notice, I haven't even gotten to my stamp set of the month yet. So the stamp set of the month this month is the 4-on-2S. I think it has such a great Christmas messaging. The meaning of the season is about Jesus. And you've got some great sentiments in there. But for people that maybe you want to send Christmas cards to that would prefer not to have such Christ-centered, focused sentiments, or you think they might not grasp it or might not relate to it, that's okay. There's still a Merry Christmas. You can't go wrong with that one. Okay, so, oh, good job, Debbie. Debbie's been busy bee crafting away. Okay, so with the embossing, it makes it hard for the adhesive to stick on, I feel like. So that's why I'm just giving it a little extra push. Okay, so let's do this one. Let's do this saying, Hark the Herald Angels Sing. I feel like the whole outdoors scene works well with that. So let's take that. And I was trying to decide what color in my mind, because as I told you, I didn't get a chance to actually practice this card. So I was thinking I wanted to try, I could either try like a dark brown, like an early espresso, or actually do embossing. But I'm thinking I was going to do gold embossing powder, but now that I'm looking at the card, I feel like the brass is it just brings everything together. It's so bright that I don't think I don't want anything to compete over here if I did the gold embossing powder. So let me try it with the early espresso and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so this is like exciting. I don't really know what's going to happen. I'll find out. And then you'll see what happens when I try something. This is how I craft normally. I try something and I don't like it. You'll see what happens. I just kind of toss it aside and I start all over again. Okay, but maybe it'll look great and then we won't have to toss it aside. Okay, but that's why I didn't glue it down. I'm going to stamp it first. See how it looks. I think it looks great. Okay, actually. I think it looks great the way it is. I'm going to leave it. Okay, so too bad you guys don't get to see embossing. You don't get to see heat embossing today. Okay, I think it looks great. I'm going to put that right on there. Let's use some dimensionals. These babies are essentials. Everybody should be checking their stash to make sure that they have enough of these babies to get them through the holiday crafting. And if you have any trouble getting up to the $60 to get your free foil paper from me, sometimes you just need to add on a couple packs of the dimensionals. Okay. All right. So the card in my mind is turning okay. And then we need embellishments. We need embellishments. Do we want these embellishments? Nope, too yellow. Okay, let's keep looking. So this is not the most efficient way, but I have all these embellishments in this little bin. You guys can shout it out what you think we should use. See what we come up with. What about this one? This one, it's got like, it's the Wonderful Gems. It's kind of like clear gems, but there's like gold flecks in it. That's actually not bad. Okay, we'll keep that out. Keep looking. Keep looking in my bin to see what else I find here. Oh, I don't even have to use a new pack. Look, I have these ones. Okay, let's keep looking. What else do we have? No, silver rhinestones, no good. Oh, how about our champagne rhinestones? Maybe. Okay, so now you're really seeing how I make my stuff. How do you guys choose embellishments? After you make a card, do you do the embellishments as you go along? You've seen me, I think, on a card. The card came about because I wanted to use the Seaside Spray ribbon, metallic ribbon. Remember that? So, but this card is going the other direction. I made the card first, and now I'm digging out for just the right embellishment. Do you guys normally look for embellishments first, or do you make the card first? You know what I was looking for, and it's not here. This means I have to place an order. I am looking for the gold. There's like these gold gilded gems, and I thought that they might work really well, but clearly I have used them up or I can't find them. So which one do you guys think I should go with? Tell me what you think. Oh, no, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Okay, so what are my options here, guys? Actually, this might be the winner. The Gilded Gems. Although they are kind of big. And then we've got these ones, which are clear with a little bit of gold. What do you guys think? I'm leaning heavily towards this one, the Gilded Gems. It just needs a little something. I wish they weren't so giant. They are kind of a bit big. Okay, yeah, see? You feel the same as to me, to go with the Gilded Gems. Okay. I love having your guys' participation. Okay. Yeah, I think that might be okay, just to add a little something there. Okay, so that's the card I wanted to show you. Do we have time? You guys want to stick around with me? Because there was another card in my brain. And then what we can do is we can kind of vote and see. Because for my 4 Unto Us class, these are the 3 cards we've got so far for the 4 Unto Us class. So I think this rounds it out really nicely, the 4th one. Right? So then you guys could make 2 of each design, and then that would be 8 cards. Anybody, not you guys, you know, anyone who registers. Okay, so let's put this away. There's one other design that I saw that I wanted to try, and then we'll decide on our final card. Although I really like this one, so maybe there's no need. No need. Okay, so the other card, we'll do the Pretty Peacock and some Just Jade. Those 2 are nice together. Oh, thanks, Gwyneth. I'm glad you like it. So, in case you guys missed it, if you guys like these cards, definitely think about signing up for my 4 Unto Us class. It'll be online, so it's perfectly safe. We'll do it over Zoom. And if you need me to mail out the packets, you just have to pay an extra, I think, it's either $5 or $10 to get it shipped to you. But if you're local, you can come and pick it up. So what we're doing right now, if you're just tuning in, is that I am trying to figure out the 4th card design. Whether it's this one, or let's try one more, guys. So we'll do this as our card base. And grab my trimmer here. And we'll chop it in half. Okay, and then I'll do the Just Jade layer on top. And again, we're just going to do that, what I'm used to, the 4 inches by 5 1/4. So that just gives us a 1/4 of an inch border around the card base. Okay, and I'm still going to use that wonderful embossing folder. Okay, and then we'll see where it goes. Maybe I'll make the trees a little higher this time. Leave less sky. Okay, so this one isn't going to be a shiny card. That that one, the brass made it so shiny. See, this one is the gold foil. This one I used the gold. I've been using the gold a lot, but I just saw the brass and I was like, oh, I haven't used the brass in a while, and it really makes it shine. Okay, so let's emboss the Just Jade and see which route we want to go as our fourth For Unto Us card. It's kind of fun. I love stamping. I love stamping, in case you can't tell. It's like an adventure, and because I'm not really a super adventurous person, this is my level of adventure. This is my level of risk. I am willing to risk a little bit of cardstock to see if I can make something beautiful. And if it doesn't turn out as beautiful as I expected, I can just usually throw on a few extra gems and voila, the problem is solved. I mean, wouldn't it be great if all the problems in the world could be solved by a few rhinestones and gems? Sadly, it can't, but I can pretend while I'm in my craft cave. Okay, here we go. Oh, I love that folder. Okay, let's close this up. Get these out of the way. We've got our embossing here. And then what we'll do is maybe I'll put a sentiment going across here. Now, this is the question. Are we going to use white? Are we going to use vanilla? That's the question of the hour. So many questions. If only life could just only consist of questions like that. Because there's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer. Whatever I decide is absolutely the right answer. Let's see. I am leaning towards the vanilla. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the vanilla? Or do you think the white? I'm thinking vanilla. Hi, Joy. Okay, vanilla. Okay, me too. That's how I think. It's only because one of you answered. I was like wondering what you guys think, but I'm going for the vanilla. And let's pick a sentiment. Okay, so I'm going to go with this one. Christmas Begins with Christ. And let's see. Oh, see, I don't even know if I've ever used that one. So you guys are going to get the thrill. Oh, no, I have used it. I just didn't put the sticker on. So why don't we put the sticker on so it'll stick nicely to the block. Okay, so this is how I apply my stickers. I peel it off from the sheet. I peel half of the backing off. And then I kind of line it up while it's in the rubber mold here. And I'm putting down the side that has the backing, because then I can fiddle around and make sure it's lined up perfectly. I can pop down the other side and then just peel this backing off. I learned this from a Team Stick girl. She showed us at a team meeting, and I found it brilliant because before I did it this way, my stickers were always a little off and it was a little annoying. Okay, perfect. And then we'll just pop this on. It is a great stamp set. Okay. So for those of you that already own the stamp set but still want the card pieces to make the cards that I've been showcasing all month, then all you have to do is sign up for the class and tick the box that says I already own the stamp set, and then I'll be in touch with you about picking a different one to include with your class kit. Okay, so I'm just trying to see how big this saying is. It is more than an inch, maybe around 1.5 inches. Let's see. We'll snip it at 1.5 inches. And we'll stamp it. Now, here's another question. Am I going to use the Just Jade or am I going to use the Pretty Peacock? I'm leaning towards Just Jade because it's Christmas. But again, as I told you, I don't stick it down, so I can change my mind after. I can flip it over and do it in a different color if I want. Okay, keep commenting. Tell me what you think. I love to hear your thoughts. Yes. I think I'm happy with the Just Jade. Okay, and then what we'll do is maybe we'll do something at the end here. We need I think we should do some sort of flag at the end, maybe. I'm gonna snip it off so that it's not quite so long. and then pop it in here. And this is our little banner punch. It does different sizes, 1 inch, 1.5 inch, and 2 inches. Okay. And then, oh yeah, see, should I flip it over so you can see the pretty peacock and decide? Yeah, okay, let me do the banner. I just saw Carol's comment. Okay, so I did the banner. So this is what the Just Jade looks like. Can you see that? But do we want to try it with the pretty peacock? We can. See what it looks like, and then you guys can help me decide which you like better. And then we can decide which one's going to be the card for my class. Let me just clean this. Let me whip out my chamois. Okay. Yeah, Carol, yeah, you want to see both? Okay, that's fine. I don't mind. I got time. I obviously didn't have enough time when I was getting ready, but now that I'm doing this, we can just go on and find out which we like better. Okay, so this is with the pretty peacock. Okay. Oh, that's nice too. Okay, I'm not gluing it down yet because I don't want to commit yet. Okay, so this is the pretty peacock. Okay. Pretty peacock. Just Jade. Which one do you guys think? Pretty peacock. Actually, I am thinking the pretty peacock. Yes, because it's more of a contrast to the cardstock. Just Jade. Okay, so far I have 2 votes for the pretty peacock. 3 votes for the pretty peacock. I do like the pretty peacock, but they both look good. I agree. Because you really can't go wrong. I know I've said it before. I know it sounds corny, but Stampin' Up! Product is awesome to work with because things coordinate. The product is high quality. Okay, so now the question is, am I going to put any ribbon over here or anything? Okay. Okay, so this is from the Wonder of the Season ribbon combo pack. I was checking to see if I had one, but now that I remember, I think I used up my last roll, so may as well open up a new one. Okay, okay, you guys are all voting for Pretty Peacock. So I'm thinking just a touch of shimmer here might be nice. Touch of color. Okay, so do you guys do this? I'm just enjoying this process of seeing this card come together in its own way. I'm looking to see if I have any tape. I love getting your input, by the way. And if you haven't given your input yet, you certainly can, because then I can also enter you in my Tuesday at 2 little drawing. Oh, I think Emily, did Emily just comment? Emily A? Did you get I mailed the prize out to you, that Boo Bingo Halloween frame thing. Did you get it yet? I did send it to you. I don't know, the mail can be pretty slow. Okay. There we go. Just adds a little touch of something, I think. See if I can thread that underneath and tie a knot. If I don't like it, I can always rip it off. But this is the way I'm feeling moved right now. But as I said, there's no right or wrong with crafting. There's no mistakes. There's only kind of embellishment opportunities. Okay. There we go. Let's stick that down. So I decided to go with the Pretty Peacock side. Oh, you didn't get it yet, Emily? Okay, I hope you get it. Part of me is always worried that it gets like... I can't really replace that. I guess I could make another one, but... Okay. It's like a handmade treasure. Okay. Hopefully you'll get it soon. I can't remember when I took it to the post, actually. Okay. But I feel like these trees need to be shimmery. Maybe I should just leave well enough alone. Let's glue it down. and then we can decide. Oh, there we go. It's so bumpy on the back. Oh yeah, it's sticking fine. Okay, maybe I'll do closer to the edge, some adhesive. Okay. And then maybe this is a good one for these gold enamel dots. Or maybe it doesn't need the enamel dots at all. But sometimes you're just in the mood to embellish. Kind of is what it is. Do we need that? I don't know. Maybe that's not a good idea. Okay. Which one? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I just saw Joy's comment. Maybe we can put some Wink Estella on the trees, you think? And just brush it lightly along. And it gives it a bit of... That's it, Joy. That makes me feel better. I just needed a little bit of something. We could do a bit of splatter too, I don't know. Okay. Can you guys see any of the shine? Probably not. Probably not. Okay. Which do you think? So for our 4 Unto Us class, I've got this card, this card, this card. And then today I couldn't decide. I had 2 things in my mind, so I made both of these. I like this card, but I like this one better, I'm not going to lie. So I think this is my 4 Unto Us class. Okay. Oh, Vicky agrees with me. She thinks this one, she likes this one better too. Okay, so here we go. These are our cards that we did this month, showcasing the 4 Unto Us stamp set. Okay, so this is a great stamp set because it really speaks to the meaning of the season. It's Christ-focused. It's great for any friends that celebrate the meaning of the season. And for those that don't, but still enjoy the festivities of the holidays, you've still got a great Merry Christmas right here that you can use as well. Okay, so 4 Unto Us stamp set. Great stamp set. Hope you were inspired for different ways to use it as I showcased it this month. And so don't forget about the DSP sale that's going on. Oh, yeah, this one is not on sale, but it's still gorgeous. See how you can use DSP? Okay, so don't forget, you can register for this class and then you'll get the pre-cut pieces and the stamp set included. Or if you just want to purchase some of the products yourself to get going with the crafting or add to your stash, you can just go to genevieve.stampinup.net and click the Shop Now button. When your order is $60 or more, in October I have an online ordering special. Use that host code and you'll get a free sampler of foil DSP. Sorry, it's not DSP, it's foil paper. Okay, so let me flip this around so that I can say farewell. Oh, but we still made this one. Oh, can you see the splatter any better? No, I don't know. So it won't be part of the 4 Unto Us class, but it's still another way to use that set. Because I think I voted for that one to be part of the class. But anyway, okay, let me flip this around. Oh, your price just came. That's good. Okay, let me flip this around. And oh, I'm glad you like the cards. The whole idea is I hope they inspire you and inspire your crafting. And I am here to help out in any way that I can. It's funny, sometimes people will message me and they'll apologize for asking me questions, but there's nothing more that I love than questions and messaging, because then I know how I can help. So I'm here to help you with your crafting needs. Don't be shy to reach out anytime. And I especially love it when you sign up for my classes, because then we can connect and enjoy crafting together. And I am happy to cut all the little packets and so that you can get everything pre-cut for you so you don't have to do everything yourself. Okay, so I guess that's the news for this week. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And we'll see you next week, because next week will be the first Tuesday when we hop on in November. So there'll be a new product of the month then. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Even if you're watching the replay, I love hearing from you. Don't be shy to comment, and have a great rest of the day and a rest of the week. Bye for now.